for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Ryan and Danielle Axe.
Alright, it is currently right now 10:40. Danielle's shot needs to go at 11. So basically the way that it works, there are two bottles right here. One of them is the solution. This is the solution, as you can see. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this drawing needle right here, and I'm going to draw out up to the 1 cc mark. And then basically what I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it into this bottle. It has a little bit of a powder at the bottom here, so I'm going to mix that solution in. So I need to mix that all up and then use the same needle here to go ahead and draw that solution out. I need to make sure that I get all the solution, that it's at the 1 cc mark. Basically too, prior to drawing anything out, we have cotton swabs here to just sanitize the tops of each of these. So you just go ahead and pop these off. I'm super experienced in this. I had to just shoot up Danielle quite a bit when we did IVF, so I'm kind of really familiar with this, thankfully. So yeah, these are used to sanitize the top of the bottles here. Also other sanitation just for when Danielle gets her injection done. So we'll go ahead and sanitize that part of where she's going to go ahead and receive the shot. So basically right now I'm just going to go ahead and use this, clean the top of this, clean the top of that, make sure it's all nice and clean. And then here's the needle here, safety remover. Go ahead and remove that off. Now, before it comes like this, you want to make sure that you go ahead, draw some air out, so you can go ahead and you need to put air in order to withdraw solution. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and go in at a little bit. I have super shaky hands too, so go ahead, place it on there, going in a little bit of a angle there. And before I get down to the solution, I'm going to go ahead and push the air in. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and you can see the needle in there, maybe. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and then draw solution out, which actually it's already drawing solution. It's just pulling it in, which is odd. Didn't do that before. I wish it did before, I'll tell you that. What I like to do is I always like to just draw out a lot more than needed and then push back up so I can make sure I have it. Got a little air bubble there. We'll try to get that out in a second. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. It's no big deal. So I'll get right up to this 1 cc mark right there. So we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull this out. A little excess always comes out on the top. It's all good. Just try to give this a little bit of a flick. Just get the air bubble out. So no air bubbles in here, so that's good. We already sanitized this one here, so what we're gonna do now is go ahead, and we got 8 minutes, no worries. Go ahead, puncture the top of this, and go ahead and put the solution in. Just put it all the way in. Okay. And then go ahead, just give it a nice little swirl up. Give it a little mixing. Yada, yada, yada. Bada, bada, boom. Mix it all up. Just still leave the same needle in. You're going to use it to draw out, so no biggie. Mix that up nice and good. So all of it's all good. So it doesn't take long to mix. It's not a long process or anything like that. Now the hard bit is to get everything out. This was the hardest part when we were doing IVF, is to try to get all the solution out. Multiple times I failed at doing this. It's really hard, really difficult. You gotta bring the needle basically up to the point where it's almost out of the bottle altogether, because you need to get every last drop. So we'll see. It's been a while. But they usually leave this part open right here so you can see inside. I can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and start drawing the solution out. And hopefully this goes well. So I don't quite have it all yet. See, so I'm still missing some. But let's see. This is definitely the hardest part. I don't really see, I think
you did a good job.
I think I got most of it.
Yeah.
As long as we have enough for 1 cc in here, we should be good. We definitely do.
Did a little bit come out the top?
No, it's just about at the top here though. You can see it. Now I gotta put this cap on. This cap is used to remove the needle. Ooh. shaky hands is terrifying. You just twist it to the right, pops off. So I lose that part anyway. I can see that there's solution right at the top of the needle. And that's good. So that means that I have exactly 1 cc. Now what I need to do is open up this drawing needle. Another sanitation here. We're crunching on time a little bit. And just use this on the bottom of the needle right here. Make sure everything's nice and sanitary. It goes on and it's ready to inject now. So I'll get everything cleaned up first. So we actually still have left over from all of our IVF. These are all the shots that we've done before. So every single one of these is from a shot. And there are a lot in here, a ton in here.
There's 56.
There's a lot of shots in here. So I'm just gonna use this too to still dispose of the needle, and I'll dispose of the syringe on that. So we're right on time. It doesn't take long really. What we normally do is I will take a paper towel, get a piece of ice, and go ahead and ice up the part of Danielle. Basically, it's right above, and you see on this little diagram right here, here's Danielle's butt, and it's basically right above where her butt crack is, over to either the left or the right side. Before, we were having to alternate sides, because we were doing multiple shots. We had to do one every single day. So we were alternating sides. On this one, we only have to do 1 shot, so I don't think that really matters. So Danielle's getting an ice cube now. We get a paper towel, just go ahead and numb her up. Wednesday the 24th, we're gonna go ahead and be dropping off at 7:30. That's basically dropping off my semen, and then the insemination's at 9 a.m. So everything is all set here. We're gonna go ahead, it's 10:59 right now. Huh?
Let's ice up.
And we're gonna go ahead and ice up. So Danielle's shot, all done. January 24th, that's what we're waiting for at this point.
Then we have our 2-week wait, which is
And then we have the 2-week wait. 2-week wait is pretty tough. So thanks everybody for tuning in for this. Hopefully it was informative. I'm super happy that we only had to do 1 shot for this process, for the IUI. It was, I mean, you saw from, you know, the recycle bin that we had for all the needles and stuff, it's pretty wicked, you know, and having to alternate shots, and it does start to bruise up and stuff like that, and you try to move them around, but I'm really happy for Danielle this time that we only had to do 1 shot. We'll have an update, let you know how the whole process goes for the insemination portion. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate everybody.